The 1960s. The rules were different. This was an era defined by rapid change, technological optimism, and a startling lack of regulation where many things that were perfectly normal back then are now considered illegal, too dangerous, or even unconstitutional. Do you remember a time when smoking was allowed everywhere, from your airplane seat to your doctor's office? Or when your school bus might have been passing a truck spraying a fog of DDT? From materials we now know are toxic to social rules we now recognize as deeply discriminatory. A massive shift in safety and civil rights has made our world unrecognizable today. Join us as we explore 20 activities, items, and practices that were once an indispensable part of daily life in the 60s. But today, they could land you in serious trouble, subject you to massive fines, or put your life and the lives of those around you in danger. Get ready to feel nostalgic and surprised by the things that have faded into the past. Number 1. Minimal airport security. In the 1960s, it was normal to simply walk right up to the gate with a non-ticketed friend or relative and wave goodbye before walking straight onto the plane. Hardly anyone considered the risk of terrorism, but times have changed. Today, non-ticketed visitors are banned from the secure area, and every passenger is subjected to rigorous continuous screening. Bypassing security is a major federal offense. From a relaxed goodbye ritual, it's now a forbidden national security threat. Number 2. Smoking in all public indoor places. Back in the 60s, a parent or doctor could easily light up a cigarette right next to a patient in a hospital bed, or a fellow passenger on an airplane would casually puff away in an enclosed cabin. The cloud of smoke in offices, restaurants, and schools was simply part of the atmosphere. But times have changed. Today, comprehensive indoor air laws prohibit smoking in almost all public and commercial spaces to protect public health. Violating these rules is a finable offense, and attempting to smoke on an airplane can lead to federal charges. From a ubiquitous habit, it's now a forbidden health violation. Number 3. Burning household trash in the backyard. In the 1960s, it was normal to wheel the metal can out back on a set day, set the garbage on fire, and watch the smoke rise to reduce waste and save on hauling. Hardly anyone considered the local air quality. But times have changed. Today, open trash burning is banned or heavily regulated in most municipalities due to the harmful pollutants released. Violating these rules is often a severe environmental and fire code violation enforceable by fines. From a weekly chore, it's now a forbidden health hazard. Number 4. Widespread use of leaded gasoline. In the 60s, you could easily pull up to any pump and fill your tank with leaded gas, an ingredient added to boost performance, with no public awareness of its toxicity. But times have changed. Today, the Federal Clean Air Act has banned leaded gas for most on-road vehicles, recognizing that airborne lead is a potent neurotoxin. Attempting to use or sell leaded fuel for highway use is illegal and toxic. From a normal engine requirement, it's now a forbidden health and environmental danger. Number 5. Mercury thermometers and toys. In the 1960s, it was normal to use glass thermometers filled with liquid silver mercury and find mercury in some children's chemistry sets. With no concern about spills, hardly anyone considered mercury's potent neurotoxicity, but times have changed. Today, the sale of mercury-containing thermometers is banned in many states, and mercury spills are considered a major public health hazard requiring professional cleanup. From a common household item, it's now a forbidden toxic material. Number 6. No mandatory use of seat belts. In the 1960s, it was common to see people driving down the highway without a seatbelt because they weren't required by law, and belts were often seen as optional. Hardly anyone considered crash survival data, but times have changed. Today, failing to wear a seatbelt is a primary traffic violation in most states, leading to fines and increased scrutiny during a stop. From a matter of personal choice, it's now a forbidden infraction. Number 7. Drinking age of 18. In the 1960s, many states allowed 18-year-olds to legally buy and consume alcoholic beverages, reflecting the age of voting and military service. Hardly anyone worried about interstate drinking differences. But times have changed. The federal government pressured all states through the National Minimum Drinking Age Act of 1984 to raise the drinking age to 21. Selling alcohol to anyone under 21 is now an arrestable offense for the vendor. From a normal age of adulthood, it's now a forbidden legal transaction. Number 8. Child labor, less restricted. While federal laws existed, in the 1960s, it was often easier for children to take on jobs with long hours or hazardous conditions in certain industries, or work on family farms with minimal oversight. Hardly anyone challenged the established employment norms. But times have changed. Federal and state child labor laws are strictly enforced today, setting clear limits on hours, occupations, and age. With heavy penalties for employers who violate them, it's now a forbidden federal offense. Number 9. High school smoking areas. In the 1960s, it was normal for high school administrators to designate smoking areas, or smoke pits, on campus where students could congregate between classes. Hardly anyone thought about the message this sent to minors. But times have changed. Today, all forms of tobacco use are strictly prohibited on school grounds nationwide, often extending to vapor products. Allowing students to smoke would be a massive liability and a state policy violation. From a high school social norm, it's now a forbidden public health failure. Number 10. Racial segregation in public accommodations, employment, and schools. In the 1960s, many businesses, theaters, and schools in multiple states legally had signs that said, "Whites only," denying service or entry to others based on race. Hardly anyone at the time could challenge the law. But times have changed. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 banned racial discrimination in public life. Engaging in such segregation today is a federal crime and grounds for massive lawsuits. From a legal state policy, it's now a forbidden act of discrimination. Number 11. Anti-miscegenation laws, banning interracial marriage. Until the landmark ruling in 1967, it was a felony in several states for a white person to marry someone of another race, with the couples facing jail time. Hardly anyone at the time could challenge the morality of the law. But times have changed. The Supreme Court in Loving v. Virginia ruled all anti-miscegenation laws unconstitutional. No state can legally bar two people from marrying based on race. From a state-enforced crime, it's now a forbidden restriction on love. Number 12. Sale and use of lawn darts, jarts. In the 1960s, a family could enjoy a game of toss the metal-spiked dart high into the air in their backyard. A fun outdoor lawn game, hardly anyone considered the potential for a catastrophic injury. But times have changed. After multiple child deaths, large tipped lawn darts were federally banned for sale in the U.S. in 1988. Selling them today is illegal and subject to CPSC penalties. From a fun lawn game, it's now a forbidden lethal weapon. Number 13. Manufacturing and selling drop-side cribs. In the 1960s, parents bought drop-side cribs to easily reach their baby, not realizing the movable side could unlatch and create a gap where an infant could get trapped and suffocate. But times have changed. Following numerous infant deaths and injuries, the CPSC banned the manufacture and sale of all drop-side cribs in 2011. Selling one today is illegal and subject to federal penalties. From a convenient piece of nursery furniture, it's now a forbidden, deadly product. Number 14. No mandatory child car seats restraints. In the 1960s, an infant might be placed unsecured on the front passenger bench seat or held on a parent's lap while driving. Hardly anyone considered a collision, but times have changed. Today, all states have strict laws requiring children to be secured in approved car seats or booster seats by height and weight. Failure to do so is a severe child endangerment offense, resulting in substantial fines. From a normal way to travel, it's now a forbidden safety hazard. Number 15. Riding unrestrained in the back of a pickup truck. In the 1960s, a group of kids or workers could hop into the open bed of a truck for a ride to the job site, standing up the whole way. Hardly anyone worried about sudden stops. But times have changed. Today, this practice is either entirely illegal or heavily restricted for all passengers, especially minors, in most states. Violating the rule results in a traffic citation. From a common mode of transport, it's now a forbidden safety risk. Number 16. Driving a motorcycle without a helmet. In the 60s, a biker could often be seen speeding down the highway with the wind in their hair and no helmet in sight, a symbol of freedom. Hardly anyone considered the head injury statistics, but times have changed. While a few states still allow some exceptions for adults, many states mandate helmet use. Riding without one where required results in a traffic fine. From a personal freedom statement, it's now a forbidden safety lapse. Number 17. Corporal punishment paddling in public schools. In the 1960s, a school principal could legally take a wooden paddle to a student's behind as a standard form of disciplinary action for misbehavior. Hardly anyone challenged the school's authority, but times have changed. The practice is banned in public schools across the majority of the U.S. Using corporal punishment in banned states would result in criminal battery charges. From a schoolhouse disciplinary tool, it's now a forbidden act of assault. Number 18. Dangerous chemistry sets. Back in the 60s, a young scientist could get a kit with potentially explosive or volatile chemicals like sodium ferrocyanide to run experiments in the basement. Hardly anyone worried about supervision, but times have changed. Today, the contents of chemistry sets are highly regulated and sanitized to prevent chemical burns, explosions, and accidental ingestion. Selling a set with the 1960s contents is illegal. From an educational hobby, it's now a forbidden danger zone. Number 19. Dumping industrial and municipal waste directly into waterways. In the 1960s, it was normal for factories and even cities to pipe their waste straight into the local river or lake, treating large bodies of water as cheap disposal sites. Hardly anyone considered the ecological damage. But times have changed. Today, the Clean Water Act and similar laws enforce strict discharge standards. Polluting public waters can lead to crippling fines, criminal prosecution for company executives, and mandated environmental cleanup. From an acceptable operating cost, it's now a forbidden crime against the environment. Number 20. Use of the pesticide DDT. In the 1960s, a truck would regularly drive through neighborhoods, spraying a heavy fog of the powerful insecticide DDT to kill mosquitoes while kids ran behind it, thinking it was a fun way to play. Hardly anyone considered the long-term toxicity. But times have changed. Following the findings of scientists like Rachel Carson, DDT was banned for almost all uses in the U.S. due to its environmental persistence and harm to wildlife and humans. Possessing or using it is illegal and subject to federal penalties. From a neighborhood routine, it's now a forbidden poison. Did this journey into the 60s make you feel nostalgic, or perhaps just shocked by the risks people used to take? Do you remember any other unregulated activities or banned products from that daring decade? Share your memories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this time travel adventure into the forbidden norms of the 1960s, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our next video. Share this with your friends and family to see what crazy things they remember being normal. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.